All right, good afternoon, both Ceramics 6th hour and Ceramics 7th hour. As you can see, I'm not here. You have a guest teacher, and hopefully you have this video up and running either on the big screen or on your own personal devices. But I wanted to take a little bit of time to explain to you how bummed I am that I'm not necessarily here to explain this upcoming challenge, this project that you guys are working on throughout the week. But I do think that throughout watching this video and clicking some of the links that are located just below this on my website, the overall purpose of this whole challenge should speak through very clearly for you guys. I will be in class tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week, so don't worry if you have any questions. But before you get too concerned or upset about anything, let's go through exactly what it is I'm asking you guys to accomplish this week. Last Friday, I introduced you guys to the Sphero Bluetooth robot, which we will be using throughout this week to accomplish a very specific task. And I think I even told you guys last week exactly what that task would be, but I want to go over some specifics right now, some specifics that I think you guys need to know of before you really jump into trying to solve this challenge. That is, one, you guys are going to be working in groups. Now, these groups are already pre-established. They're already made. You don't need to worry about selecting anything because we have a very interesting setup. I wanted to make sure that all the groups had an even amount of people so that the responsibilities could be divided up as evenly as possible. Number two, the responsibilities that your group will have are going to be outlined in a help folder that I've already created for you guys and a form that I'm asking you guys to complete individually located right below this video during today's class. So after you get a chance to watch this, make sure you scroll down after you've met with your group and you talk about some stuff, you discuss some things, and fill out that form. Now, this is a group project. I can't stress this enough. While everyone is going to be responsible for maneuvering this guy and getting him to do something, each one of you will have specific responsibilities in the group that help you guys as a team to ultimately be as successful as you possibly can. So I don't think that you necessarily want to jump into this and make decisions too brass without necessarily talking them over with the rest of your team members. Number three, and this is probably the big one, what are you guys actually doing with this robot that makes this such a kind of a hidden agenda, if you will? Well, what I'm asking you guys to do is something that I think is pretty simple, but also really difficult in trying to manage. I'm asking you guys to maneuver this Sphero robot, not this is a box, but the Sphero robot that you guys were introduced to Friday between all 6 tabletops without the robot falling off the tabletop onto the ground. That means you guys will have to somehow work together to figure out who's going to be driving, who's going to be building, and how you guys are going to be able to slow everybody else down. This is a group challenge, but this is also a timed challenge. So the group that has the fastest time traveling throughout all 6 tabletops will be deemed the winner or get the highest grade. So one of the things that you'll need to think about here is who does what best and how best can you actually communicate those different strategies between yourself as a group. Now, I know I'm not here and I know I'm not able to give you all the specifics that I'm sure you guys have, questions about, but what I would urge you guys to do while I'm not here and you guys are getting into your groups is to do this one thing. Check out the link below in the help folder. It's the Sphero Robot Challenge Frequently Asked Questions slide. I created a whole bunch of just sort of questions that had been asked to me in prior group challenges, not this one necessarily, but other ones, and I put down some answers that I think you guys will be able to solve some of the issues that you're running against right now. I've recorded this video about 3 or 4 times already, and it always ends up becoming a little bit too long for exactly what it is or what I want to actually serve this purpose. So I know you guys will have a lot more questions, and I'll be in class tomorrow to make sure that you have those questions and you have some time to get answers for those things. But keep in mind that this is a group challenge. And each one of you guys will be responsible for some responsibility, but also you will be responsible for maneuvering this little guy through the obstacles over the tabletops so that your team can finish with the fastest time. I wish you guys all the luck in the world, and I'm really, again, bummed that I can't be there in class with you guys right now to feed and or fuel some of the questions that you have, and feed off the energy that you have. But I will be back in class tomorrow. I want you guys to save all those questions, but be sure to get into your groups, follow the link, or fill out the form that's right below this on my website with what role you guys will be playing in this challenge. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck, and I can't wait to see what questions you guys come up with.